She was just 4 years old when she died. Megan Khung lived through 13 months of daily torture, humiliation, and starvation. And it was all at the hands of her own mother and her mother's boyfriend.
Megan Khung Yu Wei was born on October 4, 2015, in Singapore. For a short time, she lived like any other child. But after her parents separated, Megan stayed with her mother, Foo Li Ping. By February 2019, Foo had moved in with her boyfriend, Wong Shi Xiang. That was the beginning of Megan's descent into a nightmare.
The abuse started small. Megan wet the bed, and Wong didn't like that. So Foo began caning her, first lightly and then harder. It escalated fast. Foo claimed Megan misbehaved constantly. Wong called her disobedient, but the punishments were brutal. They used a cane, a plastic hanger, and sometimes their bare hands. Megan would sit on her arms, her legs, and her back.
Then came the humiliation. When Megan soiled herself, Foo would place the soiled diaper on the little girl's head. She was forced to stand on the balcony wearing it. When Megan had mucus on her face, Foo wiped it with a tissue and smeared it back on her. She was told to eat food she had spit out. She was laughed at and mocked.
Foo began to isolate Megan from everyone. In March 2019, Megan's preschool teacher noticed injuries and bruises. Foo lied and said Megan fell. But the bruises kept appearing. By September 2019, Foo pulled Megan out of school completely. That way, no one would see what was happening to her anymore.
Megan wasn't allowed to sleep inside the house. Instead, Foo and Wong forced her to sleep in a 3x1 green plastic planter box outside the master bedroom, or on the cold floor near the front door. She had no pillow, no blanket, no fan in the tropical heat. If she cried or begged, she was beaten again.
She was starved. Megan began losing weight fast. She was skin and bones. Foo said she fed her, but court records show otherwise. Sometimes she was slapped across the face so hard it left welts. Wong once hit her jaw so hard that it was badly injured. Foo searched online for how to fix it, but never brought her to a doctor.
Some days, Foo would strike her while Wong joined in. He called Megan a nuisance. Foo told the child she was a burden. Neither of them showed any affection.
On the evening of February 21st, 2020, Megan was already weak. She hadn't eaten much that day. Wong got angry because she was moving too slowly. He punched her in the stomach so hard, an adult-sized punch into a tiny 4-year-old frame. That blow ruptured her internal organs, and Megan fell unconscious and never woke up.
Foo found her motionless the next morning. Instead of calling for help, she told Wong they would hide the death. They wrapped Megan's small body in layers of plastic and left it inside the flat. For months, Megan's body remained hidden while Foo and Wong lived their lives as if nothing happened.
On May 8, 2020, they decided to dispose of the body. With the help from Wong's friend, Nouvelle Chua, they brought Megan's remains to Payaubi Industrial Park. There, they burned her in a custom metal barrel. The smell filled the air, and later Wong scattered her ashes in the sea.
Meanwhile, Megan's grandmother had filed a police report in January 2020 because she was unable to contact her. But it wasn't until Megan's biological father, who was living separately, filed a missing person report on July 20, 2020, that the police took action.
Foo, Wong, and Chua were all arrested between July 23rd and 25th in 2020. Under investigation, the whole truth spilled out. What the police found shocked the entire nation.
Initially, Foo and Wong were both charged with murder, and Chua was charged with assisting in the disposal of the body. But after lengthy investigation and court proceedings, the charges were adjusted. In February 2025, both Foo and Wong pleaded guilty to reduced charges.
Foo admitted to child abuse, allowing the death of a child and disposing of a corpse. Wong pleaded guilty to culpable homicide, not amounting to murder, along with the unlawful disposal of a corpse and unrelated drug charges.
On April 3, 2025, the court handed down the final sentences. Foo Li Ping received 19 years in prison. Wong Shi Xiang was sentenced to 30 years in jail and 17 strokes of the cane. Their accomplice, Nouvelle Chua, awaits trial.
And if you like insane crime stories like this, check out the playlist on your screen now. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button.